Brennan, I love that you got this job with a Tim Curry impression.
And I'm
And
gonna
you
milk
just
it for
did a
everything
Tim
it's worth.
Curry impression.
Here's a list of more things that make my big stupid Johnson hard. Bookstores, pineapples, those thick straws that only fast food restaurants give you. When actors and plays turn out to talk straight to the audience. Cans that don't have the pull tab, so you have to say to yourself, Jesus, do I even own a can opener? Just the top part of butts before you get to the crack. Obvious lies. When the person in front of you at the coffee shop gets to the counter and they're like, what should I get? Like they've never been in a coffee shop before. Earbud headphones. And of course, titties!
Kiss up and it hits Atmo and then sprinkles down on whoever needs that love.
What you don't
moment.
know is
Part
that
of the
Tim
water
Curry is directly above us. He's on the
all
roof.
the time. He's just waiting. He would love a ladder.
I love to hang out on the roof.
My favorite vantage point.
My favorite vantage point.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Brandon.
Thank you.
As far as work required, I want to go a little easy on you for once. How you feel about that?
Okay, all right.
Hot Topics. New spokesperson is Tim Curry.
Chain wallets. Shirts with Jack Skellington, that bony boy. How would you like to see an influx of customers solely due to the sudden rapid success of Has-Been Hotel? We're back, baby!
Oh my God.
All the freaky little goths who smell like Frito bags come trudging through our doors once more. Adventure time? Spending time, you saucy minx! For a limited time only, come and get your Josh Rubin No Problem crew neck sweatshirt. Here.
Brennan! Holy shit. Taking it full circle. Brennan's Tim Curry impression was in the reel. He submitted to College Humor.
Yes.
And is why I first got excited about it.
I am only here because of an impression called Tim Curry eating pizza.
It's true.
Specifically, the button of it was him going, "There's nothing I love more than a hot, crisp crust." When I was like working on them, actually, you know, like I submitted to be a cast member at College Humor, had my Tim Curry eating pizza.
Incredible. To this date, my favorite thing I've ever done. No, just kidding.
No. Honestly, I get it. Hot, crisp crust. So silly. I remember putting those fishnets on in my bedroom to record on my Mac camera, being like, what the fuck am I doing? But within that context, like when I first, you know, it like, and I got thanked for it, and I think some people reached out and said some very nice stuff, and then like a month or two later, it's like, come write questions for them, actually. And I remember writing those and sitting there and watching the cast members go off to shoot sketches and be like, that looks really fun. And then Zach Oyama wanted to leave the cast to go work on Adam Ruins Everything, which was its own cable show. And he stepped down. They had done a giant casting call 6 months earlier. I discovered that that Sam was actually a huge fan of one of the characters I did in the bit. I think it was Tim Curry eating a slice of pizza. Nothing I like more than a hot, crisp crust. And what ended up happening was I was already working like 3 out of 4 weeks on Troopers, on actually a cast member slot opened. They didn't want to do a massive casting call again because they had just done one. And so Sam said, come on up to the big leagues. And I was in upstate New York. I was finishing up a week of Wayfinder. It was my first week going back to Wayfinder. I'd been away for 5 years. So I was like, I miss my roots. I miss home. And I went, and in going home, I got the call on my phone, and Sam Wright, and I pulled over, and I was walking by this little boutique in High Falls, in the hamlet of High Falls, and Sam was like, hey man, we think you're great. You've been doing amazing work. We think you'd be a great cast member. He's like, I just want you to know that we're thinking about you. And then he said, we're gonna hire you. I clicked my heels, and a couple weeks later, I found out that I would be going full-time at the end of the week as a cast member, and that's the same week that me and Izzy Rowland started dating. Hard to beat week.
There it is.
Hard to beat week, gang.
You don't know how it's gonna go.
You don't know how it's gonna go. And a few weeks, and then 2 weeks after I found out I was a cast member, they were like, hey, we're launching a thing called Dropout. Everyone needs to make a show. Which, if you've been trying to make a show your whole life, people coming to you like, hey, you really need to
Put a show together. You're like, I got 8.
They're like, someone coming in and being like, bad news, gang. There's 24 birthday cakes in the break room and everybody's got to eat a whole one.
Terrible news. It's a bag of cash. Bag of cash in the parking lot. I don't know what we're gonna do with it.